The monk experience, 13 years of age, and knowing you and talking to you about this, and like you are, the joke at the start was Robin Sharma, the monk who sold his Ferrari. He wasn't a monk, was he, Sharma? Is that just a story?
Yeah. Is it a monk hairstyle?
Well, I have a monk hairstyle. At the start, I got to say this as well. Did you see what he was doing? He was brushing his hair, and I said, "Stuff you! Like you're making me jealous. Let's hang up. Let's go again another time." 13 years of age.
It was tough. It was really, really tough. So I grew up, my dad was a doctor. We had a lovely house. We had a couple of cars, went to a private school. That was one day, playing rugby, eating meat pies. The second day, woke up in the middle of the desert, sleeping on the floor, cold showers, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning and doing all this chanting stuff. It was a really hard adjustment. And yeah, I didn't speak the language, so
So in the desert, not in Australia. Was it back in India?
No, it's back in India. This is back in India, yeah. And it got really hot, and deserts have scorpions, and I'm really, really scared of scorpions. Yeah, it was a huge culture shock going there. I was homesick. I missed the Blue Mountains. So just think about Blue Mountains and then the desert. It was the two different things. And, I didn't like the food. I didn't like the discipline. I was very lucky, though. I did meet my yoga teacher when I was there, my master, my yoga teacher, who was outside the monastery, and he really, really helped me. And he helped me understand my breath, my mind, my body, basically understood. He helped me understand what made me me.
So Kamal, I've got to ask, did you really stuff up? Did you try and hotwire a car? Did you take this sporting level to the extreme, or was that the culture of your parents growing up? Is that what they did back in India? And even though you're living in Australia, they were still following the Indian way?
My parents were first generation migrants. So they came, my dad was 40 when he came. So he didn't understand Australia. We grew up in the Blue Mountains, Penrith. I think they were really worried that, I might go to alcohol or drugs and stuff like that. So they thought, are we going to still be able to connect with our child? And will he grow up with the values that we think are important? And so they saw me playing rugby, going to discos, going out with girls. And it's so foreign to the way that they were brought up. So not that they did anything wrong. I think it was just normal Aussie kid. It was being a
Blue Mountains
Aussie
kid
experience.
hanging out.
I was being a Blue Mountains kid. I went to the police boys club at Penrith. So I played for South Penrith rugby club. I played soccer. I loved my sport. So I kind of thought, not that I wanted to be a wallaby, don't get me wrong. I want to be the first ever Indian wallaby. And obviously, as you know, there's been no Indian wallabies to date. They missed their chance with me. That's a joke. But if anybody's listening,
Never too late, huh? Never too late.
Yeah, so it wasn't really I was doing anything wrong. I think they really wanted to make sure that I stayed close to them and I got a value set. And it was not a done thing. So my dad didn't go to a monastery. My cousins never went to a monastery. They just thought, it was the right thing for me to do.